A message from love, eyes wide open. You are living at a time where it is imperative to keep your awareness exceptionally astute. Please know that the recognition of evil that is taking place in your Earth's history and development at this time does not mean it has to be a part of your personal world. Perception is of utmost importance as you see through the facade of what seems to be so, to making choices to move forward with what's really so. Darkness has no place in the world you've created for yourself. As a matter of fact, it cannot penetrate the vibration and frequency with which you live when you reside in a high vibratory state. You've worked hard to climb out of the illusion that was taught for so many years as truth. One by one, as you have studied the different subjects of life, the unveiling for your eyes to see and ears to hear truth has surely been a step-by-step process. Intellectual acuity has nothing to do with keen intuitive awareness. As a matter of fact, the more education one has experienced through the conventional educational system, the more in the dark one usually is. This is because the narrative that is taught as truth and deemed as smart is often information that has been manipulated for one to think in a certain manner. These are man-made systems based on controlling the masses. Sadly, many religious institutions fall into this category. When one goes within, connecting to the quantum field of God to find their truth, an awakening begins. What is learned through the awakening process is that your internal guidance system reveals a new perspective. Unfortunately, there are many people in government and financially elite organizations who have an agenda. This agenda serves their own purpose of control, power, and greed. It does not work on the behalf of others. Its basis revels in serving their own needs. It becomes quite liberating when you find your own sovereignty. When you tap into the divine network inside yourself, you come to realize that you have the ability to create anything you desire. This epiphany creates autonomy, which is exactly what the nefarious agenda does not want you to figure out. So they fervently work at keeping humanity in the dark, stripping you of your inherent magnificent nature and natural abilities to rise above the oppression. They want to keep you entangled in their web, as this keeps them in power. The awakening that is taking place for humanity as a whole at this time in Earth's transition is comprised of her rising up a step in the octave, sending out streams of white light through the electromagnetic frequencies. These frequencies come from our central source, the sun, encouraging her occupants to envelop the infused waves of love and return them out to the collective whole. The giving and receiving exchange is a beautiful phenomenon. Spiritual warfare is happening in the now and known as good versus evil paradigm. You are asked to find a quiet space to do the work of breaking free of the old paradigm so that you may see beyond the illusionary construct you've been stuck in. It is through this process that you are able to take your power back. Humble empowerment is where freedom of the soul begins. Do the work to see through the facade. Ask and you will be shown the way back to me, which, remember, is really you, tethered to me. In love with you all, yours truly, I am.